Hey guys, how are you there? Let me know please if everything is alright with the sound and the video. It was alright literally 5 minutes before I started streaming, but right when I pushed the start streaming button, YouTube wasn't getting my signal for some reason, even though it worked perfectly before. So I really need to know if it works now. So please let me know. And while I'm waiting for your answer, I will start live stream on Instagram as well. All is good. Hello! Hello, Dirk. Hello, Lan. Thank you for your lovely birthday wishes. Hey, guys, on Instagram. Hello, how are you? Let me know if everything is all right there. Alright, people are getting connected there, and so let's talk to this camera. It's always very confusing when there are two cameras, one on the phone for Instagram and one like a real camera for YouTube. Hey guys. Hello, Flo. Nice to see you here. Thank you. So, I think I will start with one of the songs, and then I have some of your questions that you sent me before, and I will answer them as well. And if you have any questions along the way, please leave them in the chats on Instagram or on YouTube, and I will try not to miss them. I will do my best. What else? What did I want to say? Oh, yeah. On YouTube, guys, there are some updates for my channel. Now there is a super chat, whatever that is. I guess it's a kind of a donation that you can donate if you would feel so. It's not necessary, but it's nice. And there are also some links in the description if you want to become my patron, like the guys now in the chat there. It really helps me a lot and I appreciate it. And currently in June, I'm not only receiving presents from you, I also want to give a present to my patrons. This lovely pin. It's duochrome, but I guess the camera doesn't really catch it. Anyhow, all patrons who are very generous and are pledging $10 or more will get it, like not literally this month, but they will get it after this month. And all patrons will also receive this postcard from me with a personal message, as usual. So, alright. Oh yeah, and usual disclaimer, I'm not a piano player, I'm just a singer who happens to play a little bit of piano, but I'm not very good at it, and I'm not very good at it especially when I'm trying to combine singing and playing at the same time. So I apologize for any mistakes and screw-ups which are inevitable. So yeah, I guess we will play a song in a moment, and now I have to repeat it all in Russian to check if there are actually people who don't speak English here. Так, товарищи, друзья, спасибо всем, кто пришел. Если вы не говорите по-английски, то, пожалуйста, дайте мне знать. Я тогда буду все переводить еще на русский. Но если у нас таких товарищей нету, то тоже дайте мне знать, если вы из России и вы понимаете, что я говорю по-английски, чтобы мы просто не тратили зря время. Вот. И если вы, опять же, ничего не поняли из того, что я говорила до того, то у нас сегодня будут песни. Я сейчас скоро одну сыграю. У меня есть вопросики от вас, от моих патронов и от фолловеров в разных соцсетях. Я на них поотвечаю. И также, если вы чувствуете себя особенно щедро сегодня, вы можете задонатить. Можно задонатить через суперчат на YouTube, и также там на YouTube есть ссылочки, через которые можно другими способами что-нибудь отправить. И вообще большой респект вам, если вы захотите стать моим патроном, и вам тогда тоже будут вот такие вот всякие ништяки. В зависимости от суммы, ссылочки тоже там в описании. И если вы смотрите в Инстаграме, то, соответственно, эти ссылочки будут у меня в профиле. Okay. And now I guess we will have one song, and then I will see what's going on everywhere. Okay. Oh, I forgot one important thing. This thing is absolutely necessary. Oh, it's reverb. It makes everything sound nice.
What's in your head?
it's nice. Wow, I always thought you were a pianist. No, unfortunately, I am not. I'm not that good at it. I started playing the piano. Oh, I now must turn the reverb off. I started playing the piano pretty late, and I never really spent that much time practicing it. So yeah, it's just not one of them. Oh, not one of my best skills, let's say. Hey, everybody. Клавиши чуть меньше и баню на мике прибери. Серег, я не могу клавиши сделать меньше, потому что иначе я их в реальности не слышу. Их, скорее всего, тогда не слышно на этом, в Инстаграме, если мне их плохо слышно. Sergey said that I should turn the keys a little bit lower, but I can't because then I can't hear them myself when I'm singing, because I'm singing pretty loudly here, actually. So that's something that we have to compromise on, unfortunately. Zombie, yay! Thank you, Paul, thank you. Лейла, спасибо большое за поздравление. Я тогда буду стараться не забывать переводить, чтобы все было понятно. I guess there are some greetings from Brazil. I'm sorry, I don't speak Portuguese, and either I don't speak Spanish. If you are from any other Latin American country, I'm sorry. So if you would please contain your messages to English or Russian, I would very much appreciate it. Ага, маме тоже нужен перевод, я поняла. My mom also asked me to translate. Okay, something about Dieter from Germany. Dieter, I am sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. And everybody, if I mispronounce your name, I am very sorry. I don't speak every language that is out there, and obviously I don't know all the names in all the languages, so I apologize. So yeah, I don't know what you said in German, so if somebody could please translate, or maybe you could use Google Translate, so I won't have to spend time on it during the stream. Вот, да, товарищи, для тех, кто ничего не понял... Ой, простите, у меня тут развязалось. I'm sorry, I have a mishap. Я говорю свободно только по-русски и по-английски, поэтому если вы пишете на каком-то другом внезапном языке, то я вас, скорее всего, не пойму. Hey guys on Instagram. Oh, hello, Jose. I'm at school working, but on break. I love you. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, my friends. I'm really glad to see you here, even if you're here just for a short break. I hope you're having a nice day at work. Sing Nemo by Nightwish. It's too complicated to sing it while playing. As I explained before, maybe you didn't catch it. I'm not a pianist. I just happen to play a little bit piano and sing. And when I do both, I'm not very good at either of those skills. So Nemo is too complicated of the song to try it, unfortunately. О, привет, привет, рада тебя тоже видеть, Володь. Hey, again, hello to Germany this time. And I guess hello to Poland. Here's my friend who also happens to have a birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Right. Oh, Anton! Nice to see you here. Please tell me what that lovely German gentleman said before. Did he just say that he is from Germany? Lincoln, thank you. I appreciate it. And Raquel, thank you so much for your birthday wishes. Таня, спасибо тоже за поздравляшки. Привет. Okay, shall we answer some questions, maybe? I have some questions from my patrons, and I also have some questions from all over the social web. And there are obviously some, similar questions, so I will group them in like a bunch about one topic. Вот, у меня есть вопросики от патронов моих на Патреоне, и есть вопросики из других соцсетей. И, конечно же, многие из них похожи и повторяются, поэтому я постараюсь объединить их в какие-то такие группы вопросиков и отвечать, соответственно, на них все вместе. A little bit of tea. Not to spill it. Alright, there are a bunch of questions from my dear patron Alan, and I really appreciate it. There are lots of them, and I think I can spend the whole stream answering them, but we'll try to make it a little bit more diverse, shall I say. But let's start with the creative part of the questions. So, concerning your creative process, which part do you prefer and what takes you the most time? How does your inspiration works? About music and lyrics, which one comes first? There were also questions about the inspiration on Kontakte from my musician friends, and somebody also asked if I write the lyrics and music myself. Вот. Вопрос, у нас много вопросов от моего дорогого патрона Алена. Начнем с творческих. Как происходит мой творческий процесс, что мне больше нравится, что занимает больше времени, откуда появляется вдохновение, и что пишется обычно раньше, текст или музыка. И также были вопросы от моих товарищей из ВКонтакте, тоже про вдохновение, и пишу ли я сама музыку и тексты. So, alright. I will probably fry my brain switching between languages tonight. So, obviously, inspiration is quite unpredictable, and it usually happens when something very emotional occurs. And the more strong this emotion is, the stronger the inspiration. And it's easier to write a song in such an emotional state. Of course, I can also try and do it from a mind exercise perspective, so to say. So give a challenge to myself and write something about something, or using a particular technique, or I don't know, maybe confine myself to 3 chords or whatever. But usually the inspired songs are, in my personal opinion, are more genuine and more emotional, obviously. And they are also usually the quickest and the fastest to write. And another perk of the inspired songs is that usually the lyrics and the music come almost at the same time. I usually start with the music, but the lyrics literally layer on the melody instantly. So that's a nice perk. And if it's that mind exercise type of song, then I usually write music first and then I work on the lyrics. So that's the first part of that question. Let me translate it before I forget what I just said. Вот. Отвечая на вопрос по поводу вдохновения и порядка написания. Вдохновение — вещь непредсказуемая. Самое лучшее вдохновение получается, когда происходит что-то, какое-то эмоциональное событие в жизни, и тогда песни особенно вдохновлены, и чем сильнее вдохновение, тем более эмоциональная песня, естественно, получается. И большой плюс таких песен в том, что они кажутся лично мне более как это сказать по-русски, теперь вспомнить, что я сказала на английском и перевести. Они более искренние, и так естественно происходит процесс написания, и музыка тогда практически всегда сразу совпадает с текстом, то есть я начинаю играть, и мелодия сразу же имеет какой-то текст. А если писать именно с точки зрения такого ментального мозгового упражнения, например, поставить себе задачу написать про какую-то определенную тему или использовать какую-то определенную технику, или, например, написать песню на 3 аккордах, тоже, конечно, можно, но тогда, скорее всего, музыка будет писаться в первую очередь и тексты во вторую. Ну и да, и, собственно, таким же образом отвечаю на вопрос по поводу того, сама ли я пишу. Да, я все из наших песен пишу сама. So yeah, and I also skipped the part about if I'm writing all the lyrics and music myself, and yes, obviously I am writing all the lyrics and music myself, as I've just explained. And the next part was what I prefer and what takes you the most time. So, if we are talking about the writing process and not all the other parts of production, then music, as I said, usually comes first, and it's quicker for me to write music. And the lyrics, if it's not like right there on the spot, then I have to work a little bit and solve it like a puzzle. Sometimes there are like maybe a first line and the last line of the chorus, and I need to fill up all the process, all the... Mom, please. Не надо шуметь. I'm sorry. So yeah, and I need to fill all the gaps between the lines, and it's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. You need to find the right piece to put into the picture so it looks complete. And I don't really have a preference with writing. You just have to write both for a song. And if we are talking about the whole production process, then writing is my favorite part, and then basically it's like in the order from most preferable process to least. So I like writing the most, then a little bit less is arranging, and I don't like mixing that much, and I definitely don't like the mastering process. That's why there aren't that many of our songs on Spotify and other streaming services, because I have a hard time getting myself to master the songs. Вот, к другой части вопроса, насчет того, что мне больше нравится в креативном процессе. Если это касается именно написания песен, то, как я сказала, сначала обычно идет музыка, и поэтому это легче несколько, а потом текст, но я, в общем, не имею никаких возражений к написанию текста, потому что это очень интересный такой пазл. Может быть, иногда, что есть первая строчка, например, припева, и последняя, и надо заполнить промежутки, и это получается, как будто я ищу вот этот кусочек пазла, который надо вставить, чтобы картинка собралась целая. Это очень увлекательный, интересный процесс. Вот, поэтому, в общем, одно без другого не бывает, и мне обе составляющие нравятся. А если мы берем весь процесс создания песни, то тогда у меня получается от наиболее приятного процесса к наименее приятному как раз по порядку. Мне больше всего нравится писать, потом чуть меньше аранжировать, еще меньше мне нравится сводить, и еще меньше мне нравится мастерить. И поэтому у нас не так много релизов на Spotify и других стриминговых сервисов, потому что мне очень сложно себя заставить мастерить песни. Это очень нудный процесс, честно говоря. Okay, what's going on in the chats? Oh, it was traditional German happy birthday. All right. Thank you for explaining and thank you for, the wishes. Happy birthday. Thank you. О, Антон, привет. Happy birthday. Спасибо. Yeah, I'm getting older, John. That is true. Can't argue with that. Definitely. Happy birthday. Thank you. Right. Shall we play another song, maybe? And then I'll get back to the questions. Where should I put it? Okay. Let's say it's here. Oh. Not to forget the magical reverb. Вот. Да, сейчас песенку еще сыграем, потом опять к вопросам вернемся. Like this. Much nicer. Sometimes an octave is very important. Did you know it will end up in tears? I can't fight my defenses at all. Do you want me to fall on my knees and beg for your love? I have opened my heart. Is it not enough? Not enough. These words are very rough. My songs to make you love. Are they not good enough? Am I not good enough? These chords are filled with pain. My song pours down like rain. Can it just be enough? Can it just be enough? But I'll still sing for you, my love, your love. I've been hiding this wound all these years, but you tear it again just for fun. There's my poison and cure on your lips. I can't get enough. I'm so tired of loving. I just want to be loved, to be loved. These words are very rough. My songs to make you love. Are they not good enough? Am I not good enough? These chords are filled with pain. My song pours down like rain. Can it just be enough? Can it just be enough? But I'll still sing for you, my love, all alone. Why can't you see this place in love? It's warmth and truth. Don't you feel empty inside? You hurt me 'cause someone hurt you. So now you hide behind the walls of your lies. These words are very rough. My songs can make you laugh. Are they not good enough? Am I not good enough? These chords are filled with pain. My song pours down like rain. Can it just be enough? Can it just be enough? These words are very rough. My songs can make you laugh. Are they not good enough? Am I not good enough? These chords are filled with pain. My song pours down like rain. Can't it just be enough? Can it just be enough for you? Right, that was enough, but I guess it's not enough to sing only 2 songs, so we'll be back to playing a little bit later. Вот. Это была песня Enough. В переводе, значит, достаточно. Но нам явно недостаточно сыграть всего 2 песни, поэтому мы еще к этому вернемся. Чудесному процессу. Wither, maybe in the end, but I'm not sure because it's one of those pretty complicated songs that are not very comfortable to play and sing at the same time, at least to do it properly. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Thank you so much, guys, for all your wishes. Oh, Paul, it's so sweet. I often wondered what an angel sounded like. Oh, it's so sweet. You're so kind. Thank you. All right, so while I see the question, do you plan to do streaming concerts with Sergei and the rest of the band? Well, maybe when the corona situation isn't as bad as it is now, because now it is not so good in Moscow. It's basically at the same level as it was the previous spring, I mean the spring of 2020. When it all began, and we're basically at the same points, even though we were the first to get the vaccine and all, but people just don't want to get vaccinated, I guess, and now there are lots of controversial decisions by the government, and they are not very, let's say, wise and logical, because, for example, the restaurants and bars are open, but they are supposed to, and how do you say it? Are restricted. Yeah, are restricted to only work in daytime, so no bars or restaurants after 11, I think, p.m. On the other hand, a couple of weeks ago there was a decree, so to say, that prohibited the use of public spaces in parks and other outside recreational facilities. Like you could be fined if you sat on a bench in a park or used a playground, which is ridiculous because obviously corona spreads more in inside of a building or a restaurant, right? Not outside. Some of the restrictions about the benches and such were lifted, but still, what the heck? So anyhow, I don't feel that safe to get back to like real life rehearsing. So for now, no band while streaming or in the videos, unfortunately. Okay. Is there a possibility of an After Forever cover on your channel? Well, maybe you can become a patron and suggest a song for me to cover. So maybe there will be. However, I'm not very eager to do covers of other symphonic metal bands because, well, they're already symphonic and the point is just to sing over basically the same arrangement. It's not very interesting for me. И да, пока я не забыла перевести, там спрашивали насчет стримов с группой, но так как у нас всем известная ситуация с короной, то я не знаю, когда это можно будет безопасно организовать, поэтому пока ни стримов, ни видео с группой не предполагается. Вот, и будет ли кавер когда-нибудь на After Forever? Может быть, когда-нибудь будет, если кто-нибудь из моих патронов его запросит, например. Но я небольшой фанат идеи каверов на другие симфометал группы, потому что они уже симфометал, и тогда получается, что я на практически такую же аранжировку просто пою своим вокалом. Это, мне кажется, не очень интересно. Any birthday party plans for this evening? Not really, just to celebrate with my mom. So yeah, again, because of Corona. There also was a question from my friend. Yeah, how do I usually celebrate my birthday? And usually I like to have a quite big of a party with all my friends, my closest friends, and people who I spend the most time with during the year. And we did a couple of private concerts at our studio for my birthday. I also like to go in a park and have a barbecue with my friends when it's again safe, which it isn't right now. Last year I had a Zoom call with my friends, but I thought that this year we could hang out together with you guys, because I haven't done a live stream for my birthday, I think, ever. If I did, please remind me, but I don't think that I actually have. Вот, вопрос насчет планов на вечер, и как я обычно отмечаю день рождения, планы на вечер у меня только отметить с мамой, потому что, опять же, корона, никто никуда не пойдет, и обычно, опять же, в корона-фри времена мне нравится собирать большие вечеринки у нас на студии, у нас было несколько концертов на мой день рождения таких, или можно сходить в парк на шашлыки, но, опять же, только когда это безопасно, а это, к сожалению, не сейчас. And there were some more questions that I wanted to tackle. Do you have any plan about a European tour, festivals, gigs, Alexandrite alone, or other bands? And there were also similar questions like, when will you come to France or other countries? Pick your country and put it in the questions type of thing. And, guys, obviously, again, now it's not quite safe and not quite as easy as it was before Corona situation. But anyhow, it is quite complicated for a Russian band to go to Europe or even more Americas or other countries across the ocean. It's a logistical challenge and it's a financial challenge. And you can actually help any band, not just us. You can help any band that you like and want to eventually see in your city or your country by promoting this band to your local friends, not only online, but in person if you're connected with other metal or rock fans, because in order for a band to have at least somewhat successful tour, we need to know that there are enough people in each city, right? Because if we spend a lot of money on travel expenses, on living, and there are also sometimes some financial agreements involved with the venues and such, because we are not that well known and we can't guarantee that there will be 1,000 people at our concert, right? We need to know at least that there will be maybe 100 people, and that will be already very nice to know that there is a certain amount of people who would come. And I can see rough statistics on different social media platforms, and it usually looks like, say, there are 15% of our listeners in the US, right? 15. But if you looked for the city statistics, the most popular city in that regard, say it's Mexico City, for example, and it's 2%. So those 15% of United States, they are all over the states, and it would be very hard to gather in each individual city. Obviously, it's a little bit easier for smaller countries like France, Germany, and other European countries. And it's not, I would imagine, not that hard for you to move from city to city. So it would be a little bit easier in that regard. But still, if you have a local fan club for a band that you want to see, it's a huge, huge help. Right, what's next? What do we have here? Oh, thank you, Flo. It's a pleasure to share it with you guys as well. Иван, спасибо, конечно, но куда же почаще? Я и так убиваюсь раз в месяц видео песни выпускать. Камон. Иногда даже чаще. А я же делаю все сама. Это же как бы... У меня нету, к сожалению, клонов, чтобы делать это еще чаще. Нет, я понимаю, что это было в качестве комплимента сказано, но все-таки... Oh, Ivan just wished me a happy birthday and said that he wished that I would release music more often, but it's not really possible because I do everything myself and it's already at least one video a month or even more, so I don't know if I can make more, really. I know he meant well, but it's like a bit funny. Да, чудесный был день рождения, только, по-моему, это был мамин день рождения, нет? Я не помню, честно говоря. А мама сегодня накупила фруктов и ягод, что очень тоже вкусно. Готовить в такую жару как-то, мне кажется, никому не хочется. Oh, can you please sing my all-time favorite song, Reinhardt? It's so sweet, but no. As I said before, it's one of the complicated songs that don't sound nice when I try to play them and sing. It won't, and it will end up in tears, let's just say. Maybe some other time when I'm, like, I don't know, magically develop my piano skills. Are there any major Russian bands that you have or could tour with? I don't know. Do you know any other Russian bands? Generally, there aren't like any major Russian bands in this style. They're all Russian bands that play symphonic metal and just metal in general, with one exception, I think, are more on the like underground level, we shall say, because we don't have any rock or metal, radio stations or TV channels. So everything that can be used as a promotion of a band is basically on the internet. There are some bands who tour Europe, but there are also some complicated relationships, and there are also not always a good stylistical fit. For example, there are many pagan or folk metal or rock bands from Russia that tour Europe, and we wouldn't fit nicely together, I think. So maybe someday. There are many bands on our level that are in a similar style, like my friends that are now called Symphony of Eden. They used to be just Eden. They're really nice guys, and they're in the similar symphonic gothic metal style, but as far as I know, they don't have any plans of touring anytime soon, and, well, anytime soon neither of us actually have. We don't any plans either. Вот, вопрос был про туры в разные страны, в Европу, в США, в зависимости от страны задающего вопрос, там можно было заменить, как бы, вставьте свою страну. Но ответ везде одинаков, что это очень сложно организовать, и чтобы тур был успешным, нужно понимать, сколько человек потенциально может прийти на концерт. И таким образом, и это относится, кстати, к городам России абсолютно тем же образом, потому что наша Россия, как вся Европа и В общем, вы знаете, и США практически тоже, как все. Единственное, что не надо над океаном лететь. Каждый может в своем городе не только через интернет распространять информацию о любимой группе, которую он хочет увидеть живьем, но и лично, общаясь с людьми, которые слушают похожую музыку, можно создавать локальные фан-клубы или какие-то местные тусовки, и тогда, если мы будем знать, что там определенное число человек в каждом конкретном городе может прийти, тогда будет больше вероятность, что мы приедем в этот конкретный город и при этом не разоримся. Вот, потому что это очень часто для многих наших групп, которые турят, это очень накладно, к сожалению. Happy birthday! Thank you! Thank you, Paul. Oh! Hello, Ronald! Thank you so much! Again, something said in German, but I guess it was a happy birthday. Okay. Shall we play another song now? A little bit more melancholic song. Love of mine, someday I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. No blinding lights or tunnels to get away. Just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for a hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide they both are satisfied, illuminate their nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, shit music, embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. And Catholic school, as vicious as Roman rule, I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black. I held my tongue as she told me, son, fear is the heart of love, so I never went back. If heaven and hell decide that they're both are satisfied, illuminate their nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. You and me, we've seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are worn down. The time for sleep is now, but it's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. If heaven and hell decide that they're both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their face. Any advice to President Putin regarding symphonic metal? Well, probably he should just, like, take a listen to it. I don't think he actually knows the genre. Какие-нибудь советы президенту Путину по части симфометала? Ну, например, послушать его. Beautiful looking, lovely. Thank you, Ronald, thank you. Если аккомпанемент перекрывает, то это потому, что я не могу фортепиано сделать тише, потому что иначе я его сама тут не слышу. Так что извините. If the piano is a little bit louder than it should be, I'm sorry, because otherwise I can't hear it myself if I turn it lower. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Maybe when we have like a full band stream and I have separate monitoring, then everything could be fixed, but unfortunately not now. How do you come up with ideas for such videos? It's like just a random idea popping up in my brain usually. I don't know, just random brainstorming, I guess. Как я придумываю идеи для видео? Ну, в общем, просто бывает так, опа, и идея. Такой рандомный брейнсторминг, а как это на самом деле работает? Понятия не имею. О, спасибо, Антон. Цветочки, мимими. I had an interesting question from my patron Ketto. What are the highest and the lowest notes you've ever recorded for a lead vocal part, and what songs were they in? Thank you. Very interesting question, and I actually had to do some research to find out. Oh, привет, Саш, спасибо еще раз. Our bassist is now in the Instagram chat. So I have a list of songs, but there is some question about what you define as lead vocal, because there are obviously some parts with lyrics, and there are some parts like vocalises, like ad-libs, and vocal improvisation that just oh, ooh, and such. And those are a little bit easier to get up high. So there are two answers for this part of the question. If we are talking about... Oh, and there are also obviously different techniques that can reach different registers. So the highest note with a lyric is in Pauline's aria, that's Russian aria from the arias set, and it's A flat 4. If we're counting the middle C, all right, this is the middle C. If middle C is C3, then high C is C4, and the highest note in that area is A flat 4. Unfortunately, I won't try to sing it now because I'm sitting down and I'm not properly warmed up for such high register. And it's also performed in a classical head voice, which also makes it a little bit easier to get up high. Саш, да мы уж тут давно поем, мы уже тут даже зомби спели. Another high note, but then this one is in a vocalise, ad-lib, is in Wicked Game, and this time it's B flat 4, so one whole step higher than the previous one. It's in the end of Wicked Game, you can listen to it and hear it like that. Again, I won't try to properly sing it this time. There are also high A flat in Hello, also in ad-libs. And there is A4, so between those previous high notes in Chandelier. And another note of note, if you will, is E4, also in Chandelier, but this time it's belted, so it's a full voice like A, but only high, right? And it's pretty high for a belted note. I think it's my highest belted note to the day. Faster features A flat, oh E flat, sorry, E flat for the choruses in belted or mixed voice. Sorry, my friends, I don't speak whatever language you're speaking. I guess it's Spanish if you are from Chile. And from Mexico, I'm sorry guys, I guess it's some greetings and birthday wishes, but I'm sorry, I can't understand you. If you would be so kind to translate it into English, I would much appreciate it. Alright, so those were the highest notes that are recorded. Also, I must say that I didn't search all the songs that I've ever recorded, just the ones that I thought of as the highest ones. If it makes sense, there might be some occasional blips in other songs, but they are generally in that same range because I don't usually sing songs in a higher register. My full register is up to C5, but it's not very stable, so I don't want to go that often, because if I'm ever to perform a song live, I need to be sure that I will be capable of singing that notes in a stressful live situation, and if it's not that stable even while I'm recording it, I won't be singing it live, definitely. So usually my higher register, comfortable higher register, is up to E or F4 with some occasional notes up to B flat. Okay, I guess that answers the question to the full extent on the high part. And now to the lower part. It's actually a little bit more complicated even than that was, because again, if we are talking about the lead vocals, I try not to go lower than E or D2. So middle C is here, and those are almost an octave lower. I have some notes here. Yes, Everybody Wants to Rule the World is E, a lot of E actually, so depending on how you want to count those notes, are those the notes that are constantly present in the songs or just occasionally? I don't know. So Everybody Wants to Rule the World is a lot of E. Enjoy the Silence has a few E flats, and Run has occasional D. So it's pretty low, but it's only in the beginning of the phrases. Well, mostly at the beginning of the phrases. However, when I'm singing for a choir, for my acapellas, like this set that I'm currently working on, one more video with acapella, guys, stay tuned. And other choir part that I've recorded for other songs, like on my Revontulet album Hear Me, or for, I think, The Show Must Go On and such, where there are choirs, I can go even lower. I can go to B1, B flat 1, or sometimes, very rarely, it's is unstable as the high C, the lowest A. So yeah, I can occasionally hit it, but I wouldn't record a lead part with these notes, because they are like shaky and not very nice timbre. But it works for a choir. Так, окей, sorry. Сейчас будет долгий, точно такой же долгий ответ на очень интересный вопрос по-русски. Вопрос был по поводу моих самых высоких и низких нот в каких-то вокальных партиях, в каких-то записанных песнях. Соответственно, в какой песне какие ноты. И тут много нюансиков. Во-первых, что мы считаем лидирующей лид-партией вокала? Только то, что с текстом, или то, что еще вокализы идут? Потому что вокализы, которые на ау и так далее, они легче поются наверху. И стиль тоже имеет значение, потому что в каком-нибудь классическом или просто головном голосе я могу достать очень высоко, но если мы говорим о белтинге, то это гораздо ниже заканчивается, потому что это связь регистров. И таким образом получается, что самая высокая нота с текстом в классическом стиле — это в арии Полины, в романсе Полины. Это ля-бемоль второй октавы. Вот. Если мы считаем также вокализы, то в Wicked Game у меня есть си-бемоль второй октавы, то есть еще и повыше на тон. В принципе, у меня диапазон идет до третьей октавы, но это уже не очень стабильно, поэтому я стараюсь там песни не петь, потому что если когда-нибудь это надо исполнить живьем, то, соответственно, я не могу гарантировать, что я это спою, и получается, что лучше таких нот избегать. Очевидно. Так, это значит эти все верхушки. Что еще? Еще в Hello в вокализе ля-бемоль, в Chandelier ля тоже в вокализе. И там в Chandelier примечательно, что там есть ми, она там fully belted, то есть такой связанный, мощный звук. Это самый высокий белтинговый звук, который я записывала в Faster. В припеве это ми-бемоль. Вот, тоже, соответственно, это для разной техники разные самые высокие ноты получаются. Вот, окей, это я все сказала. И, соответственно, да, я стараюсь не петь выше, чем ми или фа второй октавы для стабильности всего этого мероприятия, и только редкие ноты выше, чем фа для каких-то вокализов и единичных случаев они могут возникать, но это никогда не будет там постоянно какой-нибудь там си-бемоль. Это no. Очень редко. Просто чтобы была стабильность. Вот. А касаемо низких нот, тут тоже все... Тут тоже все очень интересно, потому что опять же, что мы считаем записанной этой самой низкой нотой, которая часто повторяется или которая только иногда, потому что иногда могут быть во многих песнях. Но, например, Everybody Wants to Rule the World есть ми, большой октав, она там часто. Прям все куплеты практически на ней. В Enjoy the Silence есть ми-бемоль еще ниже. А в Run есть даже ре. Но еще интереснее то, что это вот как раз основные партии. Но если я записываю хоры, то я могу пойти еще ниже. До си большой. То было малая октава, извините, я оговорилась. То было малая, соответственно, я могу до си большой, си бемоль, и иногда даже до ля, если очень повезет. Но это тоже очень нестабильно, такая же примерно как до наверху, поэтому это только для записи и никогда для основного вокала и живого исполнения. Вот такие ноты бывают у меня в вот этих акапельных всех песнях, которые я записываю. Еще одно осталось акапельное видео, не пропустите. Да. Вот эти все низкие ноты идут в акапелло и в хоры, которые у меня были на альбоме Hear Me, и для песен типа... где, в общем, есть хор, типа Show Must Go On, там тоже есть хор с какими-то низкими нотами. Они тоже где-то там. Okay, I guess that answers this question. А чего с ушами не заморочилась? Что-то не заморочилась, не знаю. Why didn't I use the in-ear monitors? Sergey asks. Well, because I didn't. You know what? It's because I'm running output of the Cubase to the streaming, and I'm not sure if it would separate it. Also, I'm using the small audio interface now. So I don't know. I've never tried separating the channels this way on this audio interface. Вот, Серег, я, во-первых, не знаю, что получится, если на этой звуковухе, на новой маленькой, попробовать мониторинг сделать. Yeah, also, if you're not in in-ears but in big headphones, it's too sweaty now. Oh, Антон. Окей. Да, и я же с мастера Cubase сейчас отдаю на стрим. Я не знаю, как этот плагин, который туда отправляет, будет работать с мониторингом. Надо будет как-нибудь попробовать, но я что-то не додумалась сейчас. В следующий раз, значит, попробуем. Right. Florial, my friend. How have you had the idea to sing in a band? What decides you to start this experience? Interesting. Just a moment. My friend on Instagram, I'm sorry, L Contreras 007. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but I can't possibly know what you are saying. If anybody on Instagram can translate Spanish to English or Russian, please do so, because I have no idea what this person meant. I'm sorry. Back to the question. The idea to sing in a band. I guess it wasn't an idea, it was just like a logical course of events, because I started writing music to sing it in a band. So there was like literally no question of singing in a band. However, now I am often asking myself if I actually need a band. Obviously, it's really enjoyable to play live with my wonderful musician and have this connection with them. But as we've discovered in the last year and a half, I actually can do everything myself. So it kind of, I don't know, do I need a band? It's kind of fun, but it also has a lot of very band-specific issues, let's say. Вот, вопрос, как возникла у меня идея петь в группе. Собственно, я бы не сказала, что это была идея, это было просто логическое продолжение моего пути, потому что я вообще начала музыку писать, чтобы петь ее в своей группе. Поэтому там не было вопроса, петь ли в группе или нет. Но в последнее время я как раз задаюсь вопросом, нужна ли мне группа, потому что, как мы все видели последние 1,5 года, я все и так прекрасно делаю сама. Мне, конечно, очень нравится играть живьем с моими замечательными музыкантами. Это уникальная вообще система отношений, скажем так. Но у группы, конечно, есть всегда свои какие-то нюансики и подводные камни. Поэтому тут еще вопрос, нужна ли мне группа. Нет, всех люблю. Oh yeah, everybody from Moscow is now like complaining about the weather. It's like now it's already 9 p.m. and it's just got as low as 28 degrees Celsius, and it was about 34 or even more during the day. It's the hottest day in June ever. It's like the record for the temperature. So everybody is complaining that it's so hot. And by the way, I don't know if you can see, you guys on Instagram probably don't, but maybe there is a little bit here that you guys on YouTube can see. It's a fan, and I desperately need it, because without it I would die covered in sweat. I'm sorry for TMI, but it's just so incredibly hot. I don't remember this being hot ever in Moscow. Maybe it happens sometimes in July or August, but never in June, never on my birthday. There are sometimes my birthdays when it's actually pretty cold and rainy, and we don't go like barbecuing, as I said, as I like to do. So yeah, it's a huge surprise. О, Антон молодец, Антон привился, чипировался. Молодец, возьми с полки пирожок, пиво не пей, да. My friend Anton just got vaccinated, and then because of that he can't have any beer to cool him down, unfortunately. Nice vocal range, love your videos. Thank you so much, Ronald, it's very nice of you. Thank you. Okay. So, I think... Let me check how many questions I have left and how many songs I want to play. I don't want this stream to last for more than 2 hours like we had a couple of times before, so you won't be too tired with me and will be left craving for more. О, все Антоны чипировались. Какие все Антоны молодцы. All my Anton friends got vaccinated. Or at least 2 of them. Nice. So let me check the questions. Я сейчас посмотрю, сколько вопросиков интересных у нас осталось. И сколько песенок я еще хочу спеть, потому что я бы не хотела, чтобы этот эфир у нас опять был больше 2 часов, как до того. А мне еще вам надо на совершенно новую песенку сыграть. I also have an absolutely new song to play, so keep that in mind. Stay tuned. And also, while I'm checking the questions, let me remind you that if you want to get this lovely pin, and yeah, you guys can see. Oh, the guys on Instagram can actually see the color shift. And you guys here, oh, not so much. I'm sorry, but if you get it in real life, you will be absolutely astonished by it, I promise. So if you want to get this lovely pin or a postcard with a handwritten note from me, please become my patron. There's a link. Oh, sorry, guys, on Instagram, I almost dropped you. There is a link in the description of the video on YouTube and in my Instagram bio. And be as lovely and generous as my other patrons, and I will be eternally grateful to you. There are also options for one-time donations in the description. If you're feeling like giving me a gift, it's not necessary, but it's really nice. Okay, I have a couple more questions here, and 3 questions, like 3 or 4 questions I have. All right, let's sing this song that I have right in front of me. It's actually one of the songs that I mentioned just in the list of the songs with the lowest range. It's Run. Okay, it's here and it's here. Everything works. I'll sing it one last time for you, and then we really have to go. You've been the only thing that's right in all I've done. Time I do, I know we'll make it anywhere away from here. Yes, it's so hard not to cry. And as we say our long goodbyes, I nearly do. Light up, as if you have a choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. Have heart, my dear, we're bound to be afraid. Even if it's just for a few days, making up for all this mess. Light up, as if you have a choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. I guess my brain just fried. It's just fried. Oh. Okay. But it wasn't too bad, I guess. Oh. All right, let the guys talk about their antibodies for COVID between themselves. Oh! Oh, thank you so much for switching into English. I'm happy to see you come to this live stream as well. And our friend from Chile sends the greetings to all our team. So, Sergey, there's a greeting for you from Chile. Вот, товарищ из Чили все-таки перевел нам на английский, что хотел сказать, и передает приветы всем нашим товарищам. О, Антон написал, что надо выключить ревер, а я его выключила где-то уже минуты 2 назад, наверное. Значит, это такая большая задержка. Окей. So, there's obviously a bit of a delay between what I'm saying right now and when you actually see it. And I've actually already turned the reverb off before Anton said that I should. Okay. So, there was an interesting question from my friend Annadelle from Symphony of Eden, the band I mentioned. She asks how much time I spend on one video because she's trying to do one herself and it's very hard and time-consuming. So that depends on the video, obviously. First of all, if we're talking only about the editing process, it's not as bad and as long as the preparation for the actual filming. I made some small vlogs with my updates on the next video that is coming out soon, hopefully, on my Patreon, and there I describe each stage. So one day I was working on making the costumes, the other day I was working on preparing the music, the next day I set up the scene, and the next day I tried to film but it was too hot, and such and such and such. And if you want more details, welcome to Patreon, of course. And soon there will be also updates about the editing process of said video. And if the video doesn't need a lot of like advanced editing, let's say, like masking out, like I did for my pirates in Wellerman, it usually takes me from 2 to 3 days now, I think. But if there is some masking involved, and if there are some issues with the material that is filmed, like maybe, I don't know, the white balance is off, or some random object is in the frame and you need to remove it on every single frame that has this image. Or like with many of our studio filmed videos with the band, we don't have much time to film, so there are usually 3 takes of each member of the band. And if for some weird coincidence in one particular moment everyone is doing something that doesn't look good on camera, it's a problem. It's a real issue if you don't have enough footage to cover it. Obviously, if it happens in a chorus, you can take frame from another chorus and fix it this way. But if it's a moment that happens only one time in a song and all the takes that you have are basically screwed, you're in trouble. Really, really in trouble, and it can take a lot of time to fix this. Maybe it's easier and faster sometimes to actually reshoot some parts of the video if there are such problems. On the other hand, if it's a simple video, like I made the quick cover for Your Power by Billie Eilish, it's only 2, I think, camera angles, right? It's only the piano and myself, so it was really fast because I filmed 3 takes of the piano and 3 takes of the vocals, and then I just zigzagging motion, you see. So 1 frame from the piano, 1 frame from the vocals, 1 frame from the piano, 1 frame from the vocals, and then you may combine them if you want with some opacity tricks. So that was made in a couple of hours, really. So really depends on the video. And now in Russian. Моя подруга Анадель из группы Symphony of Eden спрашивает, сколько чистого времени работы уходит в среднем на один видос. Я вот сел тут простенький сделать, уже понимаю, что это жесть. Зависит очень от видео, потому что если все снято хорошо и понятно, что с этим делать, и там нету никакого сложного монтажа, типа как много масок и вырезания разных пиратов, например, как у меня в Wellerman, то тогда это, 2-3 дня в среднем, если все хорошо и никаких проблем. Бывает сложно, когда это видео, как мы снимали на студии со всей группой, и так как там не очень много времени на съемки, то там, допустим, 3 дубля каждого участника, и в какой-то магический момент по стечению обстоятельств получается так, что, например, в один момент у всех какая-то ерунда в кадре происходит, что это показывать не хочется. И тогда это сложно найти замену. Если это, допустим, припев, то можно, конечно, взять и просто из другого припева что-то скопировать. Но если это какой-то уникальный момент, в который все сделали что-то не то это очень сложно. Иногда проще переснять. Еще проблематично бывает, если какие-то косяки именно сняты, если там неправильный баланс белого, например, или экспозиция, или еще что-нибудь в этом духе, или просто какой-то рандомный объект попал в кадр, который там быть не должен, и его убирать потом просто замучаешься. Иногда, опять же, проще переснять. И, конечно же, это, опять же, если мы только говорим про сам процесс монтажа. Если мы еще учитываем процесс подготовки к съемкам видео, то это вообще отдельная песня. Я на Патреоне как раз тут выкладывала влоги про то, как я снимаю мое следующее видео, и дальше там будут влоги, естественно, про то, как я монтирую, и что, например, в один день я готовлю костюмы, в другой день я готовлю музыку, в третий день я устанавливаю всю сцену, которую мне надо снимать, в четвертый день я, например, все готово, но я снимать не могу, потому что жара такая, что дышать невозможно, и так далее. Если интересно, welcome на Patreon, как говорится. Вот. А с другой стороны, опять же, есть простые видео, например, как я сделала этот quick cover на Билли Айлиш, и там у меня всего, если я не ошибаюсь, у меня склероз, я же не помню, что я делаю. Если не ошибаюсь, там всего 2 ракурса, то есть там фортепиано и я. И у меня, допустим, 3 дубля фортепиано и 3 дубля меня. И я их, соответственно, попеременно таким зигзагиком тыдык-тыдык. То фортепиано, то я, то фортепиано, то я. Или как-то их вместе можно скомбинировать с помощью прозрачности. И тогда это, я не знаю, буквально несколько часов. Так что все зависит от видео. Окей. I have only just noticed that you don't have your black eyes. Also, you looked really good as a pirate. Thank you. Well, those eyes are not actually black. I use colored contacts, and they're usually green or blue, or maybe purple sometimes, or other shades of blue or green. And they may look dark in the video because they have like this border around the iris that is black that can enlarge the iris. Because if you see, my eyes are pretty big, but the irises are not as big as it would be as a proportional look, if you would think about it this way. And so when I'm singing something very emotional, I want to open my eyes very wide, and so the irises are small, and that's why I prefer lenses with this border to enlarge the irises, so they would look not as aggressive as they are in real life. And thank you. Вот. Только заметил Пол, что у меня нету черных глаз, вот, и сказал, что я хорошо выгляжу в образе пирата. Но на самом деле эти все цветные линзы, которые использую, они не черные, они обычно зеленые, синие, фиолетовые или какие-то оттенки. И у них обычно черная каемочка вокруг зрачка. Вот, ну, точнее, радужки. И потому что я такие предпочитаю, потому что у меня так, если смотреть, пропорционально зрачки достаточно маленькие относительно размера глазного яблока. Поэтому, когда я широко открываю глаза, когда что-то эмоциональное пою, то это не очень эстетично выглядит, очень агрессивный лук получается. Поэтому я предпочитаю вот эти вот с черненькими каемочками, хотя они не черненькие на самом деле. Вот. Получается более няшный вид. Happy birthday, thank you! Welcome, Brazil! Yay! Brazil is really cool. I wish we could go there someday. Hopefully. Tell about us to all your friends and we will come someday. It's my pleasure to support you. Thank you, Ronald. It's my pleasure to have you as a patron. В Москве такое пекло, что мой ПК перегрелся и завис. Приходится смотреть со смартфона. Главное, чтобы смартфон тоже не перегрелся. Ivan said that it's so hot in Moscow that his PC overheated and froze. So he's watching from a smartphone. But now the smartphone can also overheat. I hope it won't happen though. Оу! Спасибо, Антон. Не знаю, видишь ты или нет, но тебе, похоже, 2 доната прилетело. I didn't see it. Thank you for telling me. Anton just said that you guys were so generous to send some donations. It's really, really nice of you. Thank you. It will be spent for good. Where can I see them not only on the screen, I wonder? Because you probably sent some messages with them, right? I guess it should be here somewhere. I actually wonder what service do you guys prefer for donations and such, because there are many, many, many other services that not only include the ones that I used here, and I wonder if there may be some better and more convenient options for you. Because I also don't know how to connect all these donation systems to the stream, to the OBS studio that I'm using, so it would like send a notification or a show on the screen or something. Oh, no message. All right. But thank you so much, guys. You're very generous. It's really, really nice of you. Incredibly generous. Thank you. Right. There was another question from my other musical friend, Alona from Divided Island. What do you prefer, covers or original songs? What is closer to your heart? By the way, check out her band. It's like modern or alternative metal, but her voice is really nice and sweet. Check it out, Divided Island. So, I don't know really how to answer this question, because in some aspects, the covers and the original songs are obviously very, very different. And in others, they're really, really similar. So it's hard to say which one is more preferable for me. So let's dissect it a bit. If we're talking about original music, the obvious component that is lacking in covers is the actual writing process, right? And I enjoy writing music. And the covers obviously lack it. The best that I can do is interpret the original song or add some unique touches, but it's not the same as writing from scratch, right? So obviously in this regard, original music is much better. On the other hand, if I take off my writer hat and put on my arranger hat, I don't feel that much difference. When I'm arranging any music, my music, arrangements for myself, arrangements for other people, arranging covers, anything. It's really the same process. And it's also very enjoyable, so I don't really see any difference, really. And if we're talking from another head, from performer's perspective, again, when I'm singing my songs, after some time has passed since I wrote them, it feels like singing any other song, right? And actually performers who don't write their own stuff, they still bring something into the music, right? So again, as a singer, I don't feel that much difference about covers or originals. It's pretty much the same. So yeah, I don't know. Obviously, original music takes more effort to make and more resources, like time and energy and inspiration and all that, because the writing part is harder. But other than that, it's just any other song is the same in this regard. Thanks again for the birthday wishes. Hope you're having a good Wednesday too. Вот, вопрос от моей подруги Алены, которая поет в группе Divided Island. Если вы их не слышали, тоже зачекайте. Хорошая группа, у нее приятный вокал. Вот. Между каверами и авторским творчеством чему ты отдаешь предпочтение, что ближе? И тут вопрос... Oh, I can see the super chat donation. Thank you so much. It's super generous again. Thank you. Thank you, Alan. So, back to Russian. Thank you, guys. Получается, какая интересная штука, что в чем-то каверы очень похожи на оригинальные песни, а в чем-то совершенно не похожи. И эта часть, это, собственно, написание оригинального материала. И, конечно, мне это очень нравится, писать оригинальные песни. И эта часть совершенно отсутствует в каверах. Поэтому в этом смысле оригинальная музыка, конечно, интереснее и лучше. С другой стороны, после того, как я снимаю свою шапочку писателя, композитора, автора-песенника и надеваю шапочку аранжировщика, то мне не принципиально, какую песню аранжировать. В общем-то, каверы аранжировать даже иногда проще. Я абсолютно одинаковый процесс имею и для аранжировки своих песен, и для чужих, и для кого-то на заказ, и для каверов, и поэтому в этом смысле нету особой разницы между каверами и оригинальными треками. И потом, если мы, опять же, снимаем шапочку аранжировщика и надеваем шапочку исполнителя и певца, то, опять же, по прошествии какого-то времени после написания песни я не чувствую большой разницы между тем, что я пою. Я одинаково вкладываю свою интерпретацию и в свою собственную песню, и в кавер. В принципе, уже все певцы, кто исполняет песни, не написанные ими, они же тоже привносят что-то в музыку, поэтому в этом плане тоже глобальной разницы я не вижу. Так что тут сложно сказать, что больше нравится. Просто немножко разный процесс получается. Ну, конечно, для оригинальных песен сложнее все делать, потому что, опять же, тот самый процесс написания занимает больше времени, требует больше ресурсов, энергии и так далее. Вот. В остальном not that different. Не очень-то различные. Антон теперь прошаренный дед, знает, что стримеры не всегда видят. Да, реально, если это не вшито в этот самый, в YouTube, то я не всегда вижу, потому что я смотрю на окошечко с YouTube-студии, наверное, это называется, где трансляция. Я там вижу маленькую превьюшку, она вот прям маленькая превьюшку, видео, которое стримится, и я в основном читаю чат, который занимает практически половину экрана. И если в этот чат не залетают донаты с другой системы, то я, соответственно, их могу не увидеть. А вот донат через суперчат я вижу. Антон said that he now knows that streamers don't always see donations, and he's absolutely right, because now I'm looking at YouTube Studio and it has like small preview of the screen that I'm streaming, and almost half of the screen, well, maybe not a half, maybe a third of the screen is the chat, and I'm reading the chat. I'm not looking at the preview mostly. I can't see the donations that came from another platform, but I can see the super chat stickers that came now. Oh, thank you again. Genome X. На здоровье! Blessings from Dubai to Queen Alexandra. Thank you so much. It's very generous of you, it's very nice of you, and very kind of you as well. I didn't know that we had followers in Dubai. It's incredible. The power of the internet. Yay. And the emoji that Alan said is also very, very nice. It's like a Superman. So fun. I see why you couldn't help trying those. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. I think it's time, finally, to sing the latest creation of my brain and sing you the newest song. I actually started writing it about a year and a half ago, right before the pandemic began, and so all of my plans obviously were delayed, and I didn't really have time to finish it, but now I will work on the song right after I release the last a cappella video. I will start working on this song and a few others, and of course the behind the scenes process will be available on Patreon. However, this song is almost finished. There are some details I might change in the lyrics and maybe add some instrumental parts, but I'm not sure actually, so we'll see. And I guess this song was a kind of a foreboding, I guess, song for the pandemic and all that happened in the world, because a lot of people were separated, lots of family members and lovers had to stay apart, and this song actually is about it, and I wrote it before it all began, so magic. I don't know. It's called Stay. Вот. А теперь мы дошли до того торжественного момента, когда я сыграю совершенно новую, абсолютно новейшую, свежайшую песню по рождению моего нездорового ума. Вот, я ее начала писать еще 1,5 года назад, примерно как чуть-чуть незадолго до того, как началась пандемия и вот эти все дела. Но она такая оказалась немножко правительская, потому что она как раз расставание, и, как мы все прекрасно знаем, очень многие семьи были разделены, и влюбленные должны были оставаться раздельно. И вот это все как раз очень хорошо вписывается в концепцию этой песни. Так что, не знаю, какая-то магия получилась. Называется песня «Stay». Let me warm your hands for this one last time. Do you know how much I've learned from you? You're the only one who can make me cry. But there's just one thing I can ask of you. Stay. Пальцы запутались, my fingers like are reflection in your eyes. But what will happen when between us lies? for 1,000 years. I'm afraid I close my eyes and you'll disappear, wandering on the same dark path, but I'm always late. Can you hear me sing this song, asking you to stay? I've been waiting for so long, can't let go. Stay. I've been waiting for so long, all alone. Stay. I've been waiting for so long, all alone. Stay. You're the light that warms my soul. Can't let go. I know that's not fair, but I need to say, stay, stay, stay. I know you are free. Please just hear my plea. Stay with me. Stay with me. Right, so here is Stay. It's still pretty rough. Oh, yes, reverb. I will upload a properly recorded demo version of the song to my Patreon in a couple of days, so you guys will be able to enjoy it and see the difference between this demo version and the final version that I will hopefully release in a month or maybe a couple of months or so, depending on how it all goes. And also I haven't decided if I should release it as a single or wait for an EP. I'm kind of in two minds about it, but we'll see. Anyhow, again, I will be working on the song almost live, in the sense that I will upload vlogs regularly every day if I be able to do so. So you guys will see the progress of the song, how I will polish the composition and the arrangement and record the vocals and all that stuff. So you will see it as it happens in real life. Вот. Такая песня, называется Stay. Она еще, конечно, очень сырая, на ней надо поработать там детальки, всякие нюансики. И я запишу демку, выложу через пару дней, наверное, на Patreon, чтобы вы смогли потом день наслаждаться в процессе ее производства и также потом увидеть разницу, какая она была в виде демо, и потом какая она стала в конечном результате. И, соответственно, я буду каждый шаг прогресса этой песни документировать на Patreon в виде влогов, так что вы все увидите, как я шлифую вот эти шероховатости композиции, как я потом аранжирую, записываю вокал и так далее. Про все будут влоги, если смогу, то вообще ежедневные. Вот. Так что ждите, скоро эта песенка будет для патронов доступна. Окей! Очень красивая песня, спасибо! Enchanting masterpiece. Wow, thank you. You're very kind. Wonderful. Your heart and soul did a great job again. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Fantastic song, fantastic voice, so many emotions. Thank you, Flo. Thank you so much. So you guys will get this demo soon, and if somebody watching wants to get it too, maybe you can become a patron. It will be available for all tiers as an exception this one time, because it's not a like a full recording, it's just a demo, so I thought that even if you decide to join at $1 tier, you will still get this song. Hey guys, thank you. О, Катя, привет, спасибо. Right, so there are a couple of more questions, and I think we will wrap this up soon. It's again almost 2 hours, guys. I'm sorry, it's just time flies. I can't do nothing about it. I hope you enjoyed the time that you spent with me. So, Alan, you asked, are you a sports fan? Which one do you practice or like to watch? And have you favorite teams or stars? And there was also another question from you. Do you have any unrevealed skills or passions like cooking candles? And is there a domain where you are not at ease or don't appreciate much? And yeah, about night owl and an early bird, I guess you guys already know I'm a huge night owl. Like my brain just doesn't work before 4 p.m. at least. Even if I wake up at like 7 a.m. and if I had enough sleep, my brain just doesn't work. I can't do anything. I just sit and stare at the monitor, and I don't want and can't do nothing, and I can't focus on anything. Unlike if I wake up in the afternoon, I'm already like full of energy to do something and work on a lot of stuff. Like today I had only 4 hours of sleep because of the heat, probably because it just my brain wouldn't turn off because it was melting. Probably this is how it works, right? So about 4 hours of sleep, and I'm very, very energetic now, surprisingly, and because it's evening. If it was like 12 p.m., no. So, back to the questions. Interestingly, the question about sports and about skills that I'm not at ease, they're kind of, correlate in a way. So I'm not a huge sports fan. I occasionally watch some big championship, like Euro Football Championship now. I watch some of the matches. But I don't follow any teams or any football stars or anything. So the same goes for hockey and maybe tennis. But that's probably all. Also, of course, some big events like the Olympic Games or something like that. It's quite entertaining to watch sometimes, but I'm not a huge fan, and I'm also very, very much not a sporty girl myself. I don't do sports, and that's probably one of my underdeveloped areas is coordination of my limbs. Like really, if there is some advanced coordination like in some sports or exercises or dances or anything like that, I'm very, very bad at it. I've been very bad at it since I was a child, and I haven't developed much in that particular regard. So yeah, the only sport I can do is probably running. So no, not a sports fan, and that is one of my not so great skills and something that I don't enjoy doing really. And as to other passions and unrevealed skills, I don't know. They are unrevealed, right? I didn't know that I could screen print or make candles or make that lovely pin. Where did it go? Anyhow, but I really enjoy... I don't know, where did I put it? Did it fall off the keyboard? I will find it. Anyway, it's just like a prototype. I enjoy learning new skills constantly, and I don't know. It's just fun. Your brain develops new connections, and it brings some joy, some, I don't know, dopamine or what is developed when you learn something new. It's really nice. So I think that generally, if another person can do it, and you put enough, you put enough energy and time and put your mind to it, you can also learn to do it if you want to. I don't want to learn sports, that's why. I'm not that good at it, but if I want it, I probably could. Oh, and another skill that I wish I had, but I don't, is coming up with stories. You know, writing a story or a novel or something. I think I could probably do the writing part, but I can't come up with any interesting story, and that's why I hugely admire writers, prolific writers, especially like Stephen King, for example, who has a ton of ideas, and they are all different and very interesting stories, and also screenwriters who work for different TV shows that run for years and years, and they don't run out of ideas, and it's incredible. I wish I could do something like that, but alas, I can't. Вот. To Russian. Вопрос был от Алена. Есть ли у меня какие-то нераскрытые скиллы и способности, например, как изготовление свечей, и наоборот, какие-то, как это сказать, виды деятельности, которые я не особо могу и хочу делать, а также есть ли у меня какие-то любимые виды спорта или команды и спортивные звезды. Вот, они удачным образом коррелируют, потому что я вообще совершенно не фанат спорта. Я смотрю какие-то большие значимые мероприятия, типа как Евро сейчас в футболе, иногда и то фрагментарно, и какие-то большие события типа Олимпийских игр. Вот. А из видов спорта, ну, более-менее так футбол, более-менее чуть-чуть хоккей и чуть-чуть теннис. И, в общем-то, все. Вот. И сама я совершенно не спортивный человек, потому что у меня очень фиговая координация вот этих всех частей тела. Если нужно что-то такое более-менее advanced, продвинутое, то я вообще это совершенно не могу ничего делать. С детства не могу. И не люблю с детства спорт, и даже не особо хочу. Единственное спортивное занятие, которое я могу делать, это бегать. Вот. И это достаточно весело. Так что вот, это как раз те мои самые не лучшие способности. Вот. А касаемо всяких нераскрытых скиллов, ну так они же не раскрыты, я же тоже еще не знаю, какие они есть. Я люблю новые штуки изучать, и, наверное, какие-то там новые связи в мозгу получаются, когда что-то новое учишь. И какой-то там, наверное, допамин или что дофамин, как это по-русски вообще? Что-то там вырабатывается, что придает такие приятные ощущения, когда что-то новое учишь. Так что я вообще за всяческое самосовершенствование. Ну и вообще я считаю, что если какой-то другой человек что-то может делать, то если ты приложишь достаточно времени, усилий и желания, тут тоже можно научиться. Вот к спорту я не хочу прикладывать усилия и желания, поэтому я, наверное, не могу. Вот. А еще из того, что я бы хотела какой-то скилл иметь, это придумывать интересные истории. Например, я очень восхищаюсь плодотворными авторами, например, как Стивен Кинг, у которых очень-очень-очень много разных совершенно уникальных историй, и также сценаристов для разных сериалов, которые идут годами, и у них эти идеи не кончаются. Это, по-моему, совершенно потрясающе. Потому что, мне кажется, я бы могла именно часть писания этих штук как бы отработать, и научиться писать именно. Но придумывать идеи что-то вообще как-то не получается у меня. Это какой-то уникальный скилл. К сожалению, у меня его нет. Окей. A Night Vampire Genome X. Yeah, exactly. Why do people need other people to work in the morning? It's so unbearable for our night vampires. Yay. спой песню про зиму, так чтобы мороз по коже. Очень жарко. Слушай, не помогает. Я уже пыталась, не помогает. My friend Katya wants a song about winter, so it would be cool because it's too hot now. And I don't think it helps. I'm playing all the songs and I'm not really getting any cooler. Okay, so let's play one last song now, I think. And then we will wrap it up. I just randomly have a song here. No guarantees that it would go smoothly. It's Other Side. For some reason, I happen to quite like this song. Вот, сейчас еще одну песенку сыграем. И будем закругляться. Вот у меня тут рандомно стоит Other Side. Ее и как раз сыграем. Мне она почему-то очень нравится. Just a moment. I will move some stuff out of my way.
I don't believe it's bad.
just a random song. I really like this chord progression. It's actually in many songs. I think, oh, it's actually the same chord progression and even the same key that Stay, but you can see that it sounds really different. Oh no, the one. Yeah, it's the same. That's why I like the song. Now I know. Okay. Interesting. I didn't realize it. There are probably many more songs with the same chord progression. Yes, I didn't forget to turn off the reverb. All right. Marveloso cover. Thank you so much. Yeah, I probably should record this song. Right. Thank you so much, guys. If there are no more questions, I guess it's time to say goodbye for tonight. I quite enjoyed this birthday stream. Thank you so much for watching it, for commenting and asking your questions, and especially thank you for your generous donations. It's very nice of you. You absolutely didn't have to, but you are wonderful, and I really appreciate it. If you would like to join the Patreon family, the link is also in the description. Oh yeah, the pin magically appeared now. Because it wanted to be shown, apparently. So if you want to get this pin, join Patreon. You are guaranteed to get this card and see all the vlogs that I will post in the near future, and also you will get the demo of the song Stay. So спасибо за душевный стрим, спасибо, что пришли. Вот, всем еще раз большое спасибо за поздравления, за комментарии, за то, что вообще тут 2 часа со мной сидели. Спасибо большое. Спасибо отдельное за донаты моим щедрым патронам и новым спонсорам. Если вы хотите присоединиться к патронам на Patreon, ссылка тоже в описании на YouTube есть. Там вы получите как раз волшебный, снова материализовавшийся непонятно откуда, я не знаю, как он у меня пропал, а потом снова появился, значок и открытку, и также вы там сможете увидеть всякие видосы, влоги, которые я буду выкладывать в ближайшем будущем, и, естественно, как я пообещала, демку песни Stay тоже там скоро можно будет обнаружить. Take care, blessings. Happy birthday! Oh, thank you, Glenn. Good to see you. It's probably morning in Australia, right? So it's already Thursday. Have a nice day then. All right. Thank you so much again for all your birthday wishes. You are wonderful. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget to follow me everywhere on the socials. I will also put some updates there. Also, the new video is coming probably either this weekend or early next week, if I will do everything in a quite fast tempo, but I hope I will, because I really want to get to working on my original song. Yeah, I guess that's all. Thank you for doing this live stream. Thank you, Paul. It's really nice to see you here. Enjoyed your company. Вот. Еще раз всем спасибо. Естественно, во всех соцсетях тоже будут всякие апдейтики. Скоро будет новое видео, так что оставайтесь на связи. Большое всем спасибо. Всех люблю. Love you so much. Bye-bye.